Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Ahmad Shamin bin Razwan. Due to the pandemic outbreak, we will begin our founding by virtually. Now, we will bring you into the deep tropical mangrove forest to encounter with one of the very endangered bird species, Mycteria Cinerea species from the family of Cynonidae. It is also known as Milky Stork or burung botak upe. Milky Stork will fly over the seashore during the low tide to grab their meals, and when the mating seasons begin, few birds will be gathering and trying to occupy a tree. The nesting of the colony might have from 10 to hundreds in single tree. Milky Stork will breed by laying hard-shell eggs, in average from 3 to 4 eggs per female, and feed both parents will taking care of and incubate them for 30 days until the offspring is ready to leave the nest. Adult birds in the nest find their feet filled with their feces to stay cool during the summer. This process also known as urohydris. As you can see, this very beautiful, very powerful Milky Storks are lurking to their prey. Okay, sadly to mention that these species are facing extinction due to the growth of urbanization and also pollution. Every day, tons of plastic are being drifted into the sea and end up at the seashore, where these birds are mistakenly think it is their prey and consuming them and end up suffocated. Based on the Earth of Day network, most of pollution countries are around the South China Sea. Not to mention the oil spitting, yet there are still ways to prevent this from keep happening. We shall continue on the conservation of Milky Stork. Thank you.
Conservation actions of Mycteria Cinerea.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nura Aini Farhana binti Abdurizal, and now I would like to share to you guys the conservation action of Milky Stork. There are three authorities that play the important role in conserving the Milky Stork, which are government organization, non-government organization, and also society, especially the students. So now we will go to the conservation action by the government and also non-government organization. Let's go.
The decline of Milky Stork population is a major concern for the Department of Wildlife and National Parks (DWNP). In 1998, Malaysian Nature Society (MNS), together with the National Zoo and the DWNP, collaboratively executed the Milky Stork breeding and reintroduction program. Zoo Negara provided the founder stock of 3 males and 7 females for the program, which were then housed in the Kuala Selangor Nature Park, a park managed by the MNS. A few nesting attempts were recorded between 2002 and 2003. 5 eggs hatched from the nest. Unfortunately, the chick did not survive. However, until 2007, between 1 to 5 birds began to appear in the park regularly. Next, the DWNP established the Kuala Gula Waterbird Conservation Centre to manage conservation interventions on site. Among the program conducted are bird census, bird ringing, law enforcement surveillance patrol, and assisting research activities. The center also conducts programs to educate the public, especially students. In Kuala Gula, the DWNP monitors the population of Milky Stork and also the possible threat to the population in the Pulau Kalumpang, Pulau Terong, and surrounding areas. In 2005, DWNP collaborated with Wetlands International to conduct the ecological assessment of the Milky Stork in Kuala Gula, which is included the aerial and land surveys covering the Matang Mangrove Forest Reserve. In 4th March 2007, the DWNP and National Zoo collaboratively carried out the reintroduction program in Kuala Gula. A total of 8 birds were released in this program. This program will continue until a stable population is re-established. The 5-year project targets at least 100 breeding birds, and so far almost 36 has been released. Next, in June 2010, monitoring was carried out to find some nests, and in August of the same year, several birds were found. It also shows that the release program needs to continue from the time to time to ensure the stability of the number of species of Milky Stork continue to last.
Based on the information given just now, we can see that the collaboration between government organization and also non-government organization in order to conserve the species. But why is the conservation action taken by the society? So now we will go to the conservation action that being taken by the society, especially the students. We as a student can take part in conserving the Milky Stork by support the government organization and non-government organization campaign, such as spread the awareness to the community on social media to give a clear vision about this endangered species. Besides, as a part of nature, we as a human must stop supporting the extreme modernization, as it is the one of the reason which result in the destruction of Milky Stork habitat. That's all from me. Thank you. Bye.
A primarily coastal resident, favoring tidal mudflats for foraging and bordering mangroves, freshwater or peat swamp forests for nesting. This species has also been recorded from slime pools, freshwater marshes, fish ponds, and rice fields up to 50 kilometers in length. This species can often be observed feeding in aggregation with other wading birds, such as lesser adjutant Leptoptilus javanicus and egrets ardeidae. The bulk of the diet at Sungai Burong, Malaysia, is apparently large mudskippers, Priophthalmus, although the species has also been recorded feeding on small fish, snakes, and frogs.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Mashita binti Masan, and today I'm going to talk about the body part or the body structures of Milky Stork. The body part of Milky Stork are quite unique as it has some characteristics that make it differ from other birds. So first we're going to look at the eyes of Milky Stork that is in dark brown in color, surrounded by the narrow red orange eye ring, and also have a circular whitish area around its eyes. The wing length of Milky Stork are measured from 435 to 500 mm long, while the tail are measured from 145 to 170 mm. The legs and also the feet of the Milky Stork are deep red in color, with the tarsi that measured from 188 to 235 mm. The wing coverts and back feathering are paler and have an almost white terminal. The Kumbalang is measured from 194 to 275 mm, while the Milky Stork also stands around 91 to 97 cm tall. The extensive white portions of plumage are completely suffused with a pale creamy yellow during the breeding season, hence it's called milky. The creamy tint is absent from the plumage during the breeding seasons.
The behavior of Milky Stork in the wild is it forages on tidal mudflats and in shallow water where it can find dense concentrations of fish. Thanks to its highly specialized feeding behavior, it is able to catch prey by touching with a bill tip both in water and mud. The Milky Stork stands or walks slowly while moving its submerged bill from side to side. It also stirs up the mud of the bottom and the water with one foot in order to disturb the prey hidden in the mud. It also flashes its wings open over the water for the same reason. As soon as the bill comes into the contact with the prey, it is immediately shut on, and once caught, the prey rarely escapes. When a mud skipper is caught, it is hauled out and tossed up in the air to be finally swallowed head first. It has long thick tooth that probably serve to increase surface area of its feet and therefore reduce pressure from standing and walking on the soft mud of its foraging area, so that the bird does not sink considerably when foraging and feeding. The movements are probably related to water levels and prey availability. The milky stock flies with the neck and legs outstretched. The long, broad wings are suited for soaring.
That's all for